What's up, guys? Thank you again for joining me for bobK0T0R's Gaming News. Today, I bring you the League of Legends Season 3 World Championships. Injustice Gods Among Us is getting an Ultimate Edition. Sleeping Dogs is getting a brand new game. And Star Wars The Old Republic finally gets PvP space combat. So for my first story of the day, a big congratulations to Korea's SK Telecom T1 for taking home the League of Legends Season 3 World Championships. Now mind you, this tournament started back on September 15th and went all the way to October 4th when SK Telecom finally took it home. They faced teams like America's TSM, Europe's Gaming Gear EU and Lemon Dogs, and China's OMG in the group stages to move on to the bracket stage in the quarterfinals where they fought Taiwan's Gamma Mania Bears in a 2-0 stomp. They went on to fight Korea's own Najin Black Sword in a best-of-5 series that went all the way to Game 5, and then they moved on to the finals to face China's Royal Club in another 3-0 stomp. And now with that, they take home a $1 million cash prize, as well as the illustrious Summoners Cup. And now if you haven't seen any of the matches or wanted to watch any of them, I'll leave the link in the info below to some of the VODs that they have available from the World Championship. And if you haven't played League of Legends and would like to, I'll leave my own personal referral link in the info below as well. So for my second story of the day, Injustice Gods Among Us is being re-released as an Ultimate Edition, including the character DLCs of Lobo, Batgirl, Martian Manhunter, General Zod, Zatanna, and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, as well as 40 of the in-game character skins and 60 of the Star Labs missions. And it'll be releasing in North America on November 12th, which also includes the soundtrack for the game, and it will be releasing in Europe on the 29th. Sadly, no add-ons for Europe, as it seems the soundtrack is just for USA. It'll be releasing for $60 on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 4. The PS4 version actually includes the ability to stream it like many of the other PlayStation 4 games, and touchpad functionality. The game will be releasing for $50 on the PC and $40 on the PlayStation Vita. No Xbox One version announced as of yet, which is very interesting in and of itself. But if you're interested in DC and didn't already pick up Injustice, or if you did and never picked up the DLC, might be a deal worth checking out for the Ultimate Edition. Again, $60 on November 12th for USA, or $50 for PC. Why not? So for my third story of the day, United Front Games, makers of Sleeping Dogs, recently announced that they're going to be making yet another game in the Sleeping Dogs universe titled under Triad Wars, which was recently trademarked by publisher Square Enix. Now, I'm somewhat surprised Square Enix is going back to the Sleeping Dogs universe, considering as much as they'd hoped for it to sell about 2 to 2.5 million copies, it only sold about 1.75. But yet again, it was a very good critical success, as it is a descendant of the original True Crime series, True Crime Streets of LA, True Crime Streets of New York, and would have been True Crime Hong Kong had Activision not dropped the game, which is when Square Enix had picked it up and had to rename it under Sleeping Dogs. But we'll be finding out more info about the game in 2014, as that's really all they said about it, was that it's going to be having more info in 2014. And for my last story of the day, Star Wars The Old Republic, BioWare's free-to-play MMORPG, is coming out with their second digital expansion, Galactic Starfighter. Now in this expansion, you'll be able to join your friends in 12-on-12 PvP space combat with using the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire. Now if you're already a subscriber to Star Wars The Old Republic, on December the 3rd, you'll be able to have access to this expansion, as well as 3 skins for your Starfighter, 2 skins for your character, and 2 titles for your character. And now if you are only a preferred player, meaning that you've bought something from the in-game online store or were previously a subscriber, you'll be able to have access to this expansion on January the 14th. And with that, you'll have 2 skins for your character and 1 of the 2 available titles. Or if you are just a free-to-play player, not a preferred player, or not a subscriber, you'll be able to have this expansion on February the 4th, and with that, just the 2 skins available for your character. Sadly, none of the skins for your ship and none of the titles, but you do still get the skins for your character. In the description below, I'll be linking the actual webpage for the actual expansion and the trailer for it entitled Conflict Rising. And that's all the stories I got for you this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be putting a link in the description below for a Kickstarter that I recently helped fund for River City Ransom Underground. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, it's from an NES classic, River City Ransom. And River City Ransom Underground is a officially licensed follow-up to that. So right when I saw that, I immediately put the $20 down to get the game and any extras they could give me with it, because this game is an instant classic for me, one of my absolute favorite games from way back in the day. I still own it to this day as well, and I'll be putting the link in the description below. The funding's already done for you, so you can't put anything more into it, but at least check out the trailer. Definitely worth the wait for the full release of the game. And I just wanted to thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the other stuff, but I will see you again next time, and have a great night.